It's part 2 of the video. The reactions that I like and don't like about the Crown Vic. One of the reactions is with the police. They'll wave at me. They give me a signal. When my lady's in the car with me, we be riding in my car. And she even noticed it. The police, we go past the police, we go in the opposite directions. And they wave at me. And I wave back, right? She be like, I'm finna call the police. I'm like, what you gonna call the police for? She just be playing though. She like, because you're not the police and they waving at you like you one of them. I like, look at the car. They think I'm one of them. You know, I'm not trying to impersonate the police at all. Not at all. That's not what I'm about. So don't confuse that. I'm not trying to impersonate them. Right? You know, I just wave back at them. You know. And a couple times I have them broken some laws. And the police was right there and they just looked the other way and kept going. You know, I have been done that a couple times. But it's just the simple fact that she be like, you know, they really think you the police. Another thing is, like, if I want to cruise, people rarely go around me. People rarely fly past me. Sometimes you'll get that one jackass that'll fly past you and just say, screw you, and keep flying. But most of the time, people stay far from behind you. Like this morning, I was driving, was like 3 something in the morning, 4 something in the morning. I was driving and I was doing about 80, right? It was cars that came up behind me, but then when they seen the back end of the car, they slowed down. Or like when I'm riding, people gonna pull over. Here in Chicago, it's a lot of people that's in the wrong field. I say they in the wrong field because they see my car and they think I'm the law. So, you know, if you're gonna be paranoid about the police rolling up on you, in the wrong field, because the police already know what's going on. They ain't no dummies. So they gonna either come for you today or they gonna come for you later. And most of the time, the people who be doing that is the people who selling nickels and dimes. The police gonna come for you whenever they feel like coming for you. They got big fish to catch. But it be them people. Just like I ride down the street behind a car, they pull over and they wait. I go past, I maybe go by a block, so then they get back in the traffic, right? You know, sometimes I like that because that person be driving too overly slow. And yeah, like, yeah, get out my way. You know, that's what I do like about it. And then it be like, you know, then people see you like somebody finna commit a crime. They gon' instantly stop what they doing because they think you the law. So, you know, that's kind of one of the perks about it. But one of the things I don't like about it is people actually drive slow in front of you. Like, I done had it tons and tons of times. I'd be like, man, I can't wait till I install my push bar back on here. I'm gonna bump their car. They move it too slow, this and that. Or they use a stop sign like it's a red light. Or it be a green light and they still be sitting there looking in their mirrors at me, seeing if I'm running their plate, seeing if they can see some lights on the inside, or they can see the top of the laptop. You know, so they be paranoid about it. That's one thing that's one of the things I don't like about the reaction. Some reactions, right? Just like, you know, people. One thing I do like about it though, when I really hate people who talk on the phone and drive. I'm not talking about for y'all. I'm not talking about y'all that's using headsets or, you know, Bluetooth radio. I got a Bluetooth radio on mine. And when my lady call, I be talking to her while I'm riding. I hate people that hold the phone up to their ear and drive. I really hate that. And when I pull alongside them or I pull them behind, I done had people that didn't literally drop their phone thinking I'm the law. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'll drop that phone. Yeah, drop it before I pull you up. You know, I be playing about that. And people who don't wear seatbelts. Like, I even seen that people almost break their necks trying to find that seatbelt. Because my thing is, I rather, you know, it's something, people be like, cool people don't wear seatbelts, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well then, I'd rather be a lame that stay in the car if I ever get into an accident than to be a cool person flying through the windshield. You know, that's my whole perspectives about it. Just like, you know, that's one thing I really think everybody should do, wear seatbelts, but everybody don't. And when they see the car, they almost break their neck trying to grab the seatbelt. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and grab it. Just like, you know, people, another thing I, you know, kind of don't like, people be asking me, man, do you still got the, you know, do you still got the computer? Do you still got the cage? But they be standing, like they literally be right here. And you can see, no cage, no computer, no laptop, no nothing, right? People be like, you still got the police motor? Let me see. Is you still on a bus and you wearing a pelly? Yeah. Okay then. Be like, man, you know, is that car fast? Is a Corvette fast? Yeah. Okay then. You know, it be the dumbest questions. Just like, I done had people trying to buy this car for me, right? I'm not trying to I'm not trying to sell it. Not right now. I sell my cars my own way. But I'm really not trying to sell it because the fact is, if I sell it, this is my only car, my daily driver. This is my only car I'm riding in. My Tahoe PPV 2014 still needs a motor. I'll get around to that one day. And my 2014 Caprice PPV still needs the trans. I get around to that one day also. But if I sell this car, what am I gonna ride? You know, I'm not selling this car. When I do sell it, it's gonna be my own way that I sell my cars. Just like people be like, that spotlight still work? Yeah, why you think it's still on there? Now, I ain't know if it's still working out. If it didn't work, I would have pulled it off. I would have seen why it didn't work. If it didn't work because of a bulb, I would have went and got a bulb. If it didn't work because the wires was cut, then I would have just went on ahead and took it out and plugged the hole. But it's like, people be asking the dumbest question. Excuse the car being dirty, but I ain't had time to really do nothing. Just like they be asking, you know, how fast can a car go? You see the dash. These cars can do the entire dash. Like, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Last week, I was driving at a high rate of speed, right? Now, I know I'm the only one driving at this high rate of speed. Well, I thought I was. A guy in a Corvette C7 drove past me. And then made fun of me about full throttling it. When I told my right-hand man, he said, he was trying to see if you can keep up with him. I'm like, nah, I can't keep up with him. If he stay under 140, then I can catch up. But a Corvette can go over 140. A Corvette can go to 180, 200. I can't keep up with that. Right? But, you know, I guess he just say he wanted to have fun too. I don't blame him. Cause I be wanting to have fun too if I'm out on the highway late at night. And it ain't no traffic, I be wanting to have fun too. Just like, you know, people ask me, what else they be asking me? That was another thing. Just like, is that car still got heavy duty? Oh, that's what it is. That car still got heavy duty shocks? Do it still look like a police car? Yeah. Okay then. And they just be asking the dumbest of the dumb questions, right? Just like they ask, do you know who owned this car? You know, yeah, state police did. Them the only kind of cars I'm buying. Why? Because state police got a strict maintenance on their cars versus city police. Some city police let their cars roll over a couple miles before they do the oil change. State police, once they get to that mile, their car is taken out of service until the oil change done. The maintenance is strict. And then state cars are more tuned than city cars. City cars are tuned also, but you know, city police not finna do, really not finna do 120 chases somebody. They be done broke the chase off before then. Where state cars, they tuned to do every bit of what's on the dash because they hawking you down. And then another thing is city cars, they motors are more clogged up with carbon, got more wear and tear, and you know, it just a little more messed up. You're gonna have to put a little more work into it. Well, my car, my last video, you guys seen I got 179,000 on the dash. This being a state police car, that ain't nothing. Them all highway miles, them the best miles, all highway. This car done been ran, floored down the highway, sat on the highway for hours, you know, full throttle. You know, it ain't nothing. 179,000 is not nothing on this car. This car would go another 100,000, which I'm planning on keeping the maintenance up on it for it to go another 100K, 200K, 300K. If I been had my choice, if I been had this car a very long time, I probably been put about 700,000 miles on this car in a couple years. Because I'm also, when I do the valve covers, the hood bearings, I'm planning on putting this car on the highway going to Memphis. But yeah, that's all for the video today, fellas. It's part 2 of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know about you guys, Vicks. You know, which Vicks do you prefer better, state Vicks or, well, let me know what interceptors you prefer better. Either the ones that was owned by state police or the ones that was owned by city police. You know, let me know which one you guys prefer better. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. This is part 2 of the video again. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button if you want to get the notifications. It's totally up to you. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Me and Road Runner out.